let's talk about when to go to the emergency room. Well, it's called an emergency room because it's for emergencies. So do you go for a diaper rash? No. Do you go for constipation? No. Do you go for diarrhea? Actually, no pooping problems. My job is to keep you out of the emergency room as much as possible. Don't go to the ER unless I tell you to go to the ER. Okay, for some parents, everything feels like it's an emergency and they have to go right away. Now, how do I assess whether I think you need to go to the emergency room? When I am called, this is what I'm gonna ask first. How old is your child? Because you're gonna say, hi, it's Bobby's mom. I don't know who Bobby's mom is. So tell me who Bobby is and how old Bobby is, because that's gonna make a difference in my decision. If Bobby is 2 weeks old, that's gonna be very different than if he's 2 months old, 2 years old, or 12 years old, etc. How old is your child? Okay. The second question is, does your child have a fever? Now, don't turn the video off. A fever usually does not warrant an emergency room visit. However, I'm asking about fever for context. So I'm gonna say, does Bobby have a fever? Again, a fever is 100.4 or more. So let's say Bobby's fever has been 102 all day. I'm gonna ask you, when is the last time you gave a fever medication? And you're gonna say, we've been giving the fever medication all day and the fever is not coming down. 9 times out of 10, you are not giving the right dose of the fever medication. So then I'm gonna ask, how much does Bobby weigh? And you're gonna give me the most recent weight and when you took that weight, how long ago it was. And then we're gonna be able to assess whether you're giving the right dose of fever medication. Your doctor's gonna do a quick calculation. So I might just say, you know what, give him this dose and then call me in the morning if you still can't get it down. Let's say you've been giving the right dose of fever medication and the fever has been 102, 103, relentless, cannot come down. I may tell you to go to the emergency room if I'm not available in the next 24 hours. Maybe it's a Friday night or Saturday night. My office is not open till Monday and your child is very young. I might tell you to go to the ER for a fever only in that context. However, wait for your doctor to tell you to go to the ER for a fever. Most fevers are not an emergency and can be treated at an outpatient basis or over the phone. The second question I'm gonna ask you is your child having any trouble breathing? And you're gonna say, yes, Bobby's nose has been stuffed up all day. And I'm gonna say, no. I mean breathing from the chest. Nasal congestion does not count as trouble breathing. Now, breathing from the chest is very important. If it is labored in any way, that might warrant an ER visit. So labored means really noisy, really shallow, and faster than usual. That might warrant an ER visit right away. And especially if they have a known history of asthma, this could be an acute asthma attack. And if you're not able to calm the breathing down at home with your albuterol or your nebulizer, I might tell you to go to the emergency room for that. The third question I'm gonna ask you is about Bobby's hydration status. Has Bobby been vomiting in the last 24 hours? If you say, actually, Bobby's been vomiting, every time we give him a sip of water or Pedialyte, he just keeps spitting everything up. And now he's very tired, his lips are dry, he doesn't make tears when he cries, and he hasn't peed in over 8 hours, and especially if he's under a year old, I might tell you to go to the emergency room for that because that would require IV fluids. Those are the 3 big questions I ask to assess quickly whether you should go or not. Now, obviously, there's like 1,000 other reasons to go to the emergency room if it is a true emergency, like if a bone is sticking out of your skin, if you are having such severe abdominal pain that you can't even walk or you can't hold anything down and the pain is so bad you can't even move, go to the emergency room. If your child has had a seizure, go to the emergency room. If a dog has bit your child in the face and there is skin hanging off, go to the emergency room. So there's obvious things that are a true emergency. You don't have to call your doctor, just go. Okay? All right. Actually, a note on ingestion. So if your child has swallowed something or a substance that they should not have swallowed, that is not food, say nail polish remover, or I don't know, something in the garage that you've had to work on cars, motor oil, I don't know. You should always keep your local poison control number in your phone for anything they've ingested that they're not supposed to ingest. I usually recommend, if the child is still stable and does not have any signs of distress, call poison control and they will walk you through whether you need to be seen in the emergency room or whether you could just wait it out at home. Okay? All right. We can usually troubleshoot over the phone and guide you over the phone until morning, till we can get them into the office. So always call your doctor first before going to the ER, unless, of course, again, it is a true time-sensitive emergency. All right, I hope that helps. Thank you for your time. I will see you soon. Bye.